Here is day 2 of the mean, median, and mode lessons. Those of you who watched the video yesterday did significantly better than the people who tried to do their homework without watching the video. It's just a good idea to get these words straight, to know which is which and how to use them. And this page right here is a pretty important thing, knowing the definitions and how to apply them. The mean, again, is your average. You have to add up all the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. The mode is the most occurring number. There can be more than one mode, or there can be no mode. If all the numbers are the same, there's no mode. Like if your numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, there's no mode. All the numbers have 1. If there's 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 are your mode because there's 2 of each of those, but only 1, 3. So keep that in mind. The median is the middle numbers. With all these problems, it's a good idea to put the numbers in order first from smallest to largest, list them, then you'll see what you have. The mode will be easy to see because there'll be more of those numbers than any other number. And in the middle, do what I do, just start crossing off smallest to biggest, biggest until you're left with a middle. If there's 2 numbers left, you add those 2 numbers and find out what's in the middle by dividing by 2. And we'll do a few problems involving this. So here's my number set, 11, 15, 22, 17, 15, and 20. First thing I always want to do is put my numbers in order. So based on this, it's obvious we have a mode. If we look, a couple of 15s. So our mode is 15. The mode's usually the easiest one to find. Now our mean is our average. We have to add these numbers up. 13 and 15 is 28, and 15 more is 43, and 17 more is 60, and 20 more is 80. So I add them all up. So I got a total. Now to get the average, we have to divide by how many numbers we have. In this case, it's 5. So I'm going to divide this by 5 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers I added. 5 into 8 one time. Subtract, get 3, bring down the 0, 30. Now 5 into 30, 6 times, giving me 30. We're at 0 with nothing to bring down, so our average was 16. Okay, our median is our middle number. There are 5 numbers here, so there's definitely going to be a middle number. When you have an odd data set, you will have one number in the middle. Let's see what it is. I always go beginning, end, until I'm left with something. So I have a median of 15. When there's an odd number of numbers here, you will have 1 in the middle. When there's an even number, you will have 2 in the middle. When you have 2 in the middle, add them up, divide by 2. And we'll have an example like that coming up. Okay, next one. We have the data set of 12, 14, 8, 10, 6, and 16. I put them in order here. And so let's look. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 1 of every number there. So if there's the same number for everything, we say there is no mode. So this only occurs when all the numbers have the same amount, which they do here. There's 1 of everything. Okay, the mean is our average. We have to add these up. I'm going to start here because it doesn't matter which order you add them up in. The commutative property states that. So 16 and 14 is 30, 42, 52, 60, 66. So I add them all up and get 66. I'm going to divide by how many numbers I just added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know with math facts, 6 goes into 66 11 times because 6 times 11 is 66. Or we could have divided that out. So we have a mean or an average of 11. Okay, now our median, our middle. There are 6 numbers here. So that's an even amount. We're going to end up with 2 in the middle. Beginning, end. We end up with 2 in the middle. So We can add 10 and 12 and get 22. What's half of 22? Divided by 2. 2 goes in there once. 0, 2. 2 goes in there once. 2. We get 11. Or, as you know, what do you think is in the middle of 10 and 12? What's halfway between 10 and 12? Well, 11 is. That's our answer. Okay, our final one. Go blue this time. Change it up a little bit. 12, 7, 20, 7, 12, 7, 12. If we look, we have 7, 7, 7, 12, 12, 12, and 20. We have 3 of these, 3 of these, only one of those. So in this case, we have 2 modes, 7 and 12. The only way this would be no mode is if we had 20, 20, and 20. If we had 3 of everything. So if we had 3 of everything, there'd be no mode, but we have 3, 3, and 1. So they're different amounts, so we have 2 modes. Now we add them up. 7, 14, 21, 33, 45, 57, and 20 more is 77. And I'm going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Divide by 7. We know 7 goes into 77 11 times. So my average is 11. Now to get my median, I need the middle. There's 7 numbers, so there's going to be 1 in the middle. If you don't put them in order, you're going to end up with a wrong number in the middle. Like here, this would be in the middle, but it's not in the middle. It's definitely not. Okay, so beginning, end, beginning, end, beginning, end, in the middle. So our median in this case is 12. Remember to know the definitions of these words. If you know the definitions really well, it's easy to do this. And always put them in order first, or your problems are more than likely going to be wrong, and we don't want that. So good luck. If you have any questions, get a hold of one of your teachers. Enjoy your day.